Well, hello, everyone, and happy St. Patrick's Day, obviously. And as you notice from the name of this live video, this is between Mincha and Mariv. So, for those of you among my friends here on Facebook who don't know what that means, Mincha is the afternoon prayer service in the Jewish religion. Mariv is the evening prayer service in the Jewish religion. So there are 3 times that we are required to pray. Once in the morning, which is called Shachrit, and the afternoon was called Mincha, as I mentioned, and the final one of the day, actually the first of the next day, is called Mariv. So this is done at different times, as I said. So Shachrit is done in the morning. Just when the sun is starting to come up, it is time to do the morning prayers. The time for morning prayers extends about a third of the way through the day. Thank you. My sister says, nice hat. Thank you very much. It's in honor of the day. Mincha, the afternoon prayer, starts half an hour afternoon. Now, we're going to talk about the time in Judaism another time, because it's a little more complicated than just what you see on the clock. And then the time for Mincha extends all the way till sunset. And then we have the time for Mariv, the evening prayer. Now, again, the evening prayer is really the first part of the day, because the first part of the day is the evening followed by the morning. That's the way it says in the story of creation. There was evening, there was morning, the first day. So that's where we start, is the 3 prayer services. Each one of them is a little bit different. There are different parts to the different prayer services, but each one of them focuses around 3 essential one essential set of prayers called the Shemona Esrei, or the Amidah. Shemona Esrei means 18, because there are 18 different prayers that consist of this section of the prayer service. There are actually 19. When it was first created, there were 18. They added one later on. The rabbis added one later on. And that is the core of each of the 3 prayer services. That's true every day of the year. There's an additional set on the Sabbath, but we'll talk about that another time. So those 19 prayers, are divided into 3 sections. So the first section of the Shemona Esrei, the Amidah, and by the way, Amidah means standing, and it's called that because we stand to recite these 19 prayers, these 19 blessings. And there's 3 sections to it. So the first section of 3 blessings declare the greatness of God. They're about the greatness of God and his kindness to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and how great God is, and then about how holy and really beyond our imagination that God is. The next part of the service is a set of supplications, where we actually ask God for things, specific things. And we're going to go through each of those over the course of time. The third section is a section of thanks, a section of gratitude and hope and prayers for the future and for peace. Okay? So those are the 3 sections. The first section, praising God. The second section, asking God for our needs. And the third section, thanking God for what we have and praying for hope and peace for the future. So those are the 3 sections. And I'm going to talk more about these over the course of time. We're going to break for the evening prayers momentarily here. My plan is to do this between the afternoon prayer and the evening prayer, so that everybody has something to pay attention to while I'm waiting in between prayer services. And I hope you'll join me again, and we'll do this again while we're in isolation. Ideally, we're supposed to pray in a synagogue, but as you all know, or most of you should know, synagogues are not operating right now, and that's to protect everyone, to keep the spread of virus from happening. We have many people in our congregation who are vulnerable to serious illness because of the COVID-19 virus. And because of that, we have suspended prayer in the synagogues, and we're all praying in our homes. Prayer by yourself is a valid thing. It's a very important thing. And we're going to make the best of it. And we're going to do what we can to still raise our voices to God and to make sure that he hears us in, again, the 3 prayer services every day, the 19 prayers of the Shemona Esrei, the Amidah, and the other parts of the prayer service, which hopefully we'll get to in the course of time. Thank you for joining. We will be back again tomorrow, God willing.